Life Audio.
Welcome to the Crosswalk Devotional. We're glad to have you listening with us. Today's topic is how to start each day well with God's help every morning. We'll return with the devotional after a brief message from our sponsors.
At Thrivent, planning your finances is bigger than money. It's a way to support the people, causes, and community you love, because helping you put your faith into action is at the heart of what we do. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
Americans have a big healthcare problem. Over 100 million U.S. citizens carry medical debt, but that's not the whole story. With health insurance, your out-of-pocket and monthly costs are way too high. You get surprise bills, denied claims, and poor customer service. That's a serious burden. As Christians, we don't have to pay for a broken system. Christian Healthcare Ministries is an alternative to health insurance at half the cost. You can enroll at any time and join a proven faith-based solution that's both reliable and affordable. CHM isn't just help, it's financial and spiritual support when you need it most. Families across the country count on CHM to step in during their hardest moments, and it works. Stand up to health insurance with a low-cost biblical solution. Join CHM today by visiting chministries.org/wellness. That's chministries.org/wellness.
Start your day with God's help. Written and read by Whitney Hopler. God is within her. She will not fall. God will help her at break of day. Psalm 46:5 NIV. Shortly after I wake up each day, all the items on my schedule and to-do list for that day start swirling around in my mind. I can feel overwhelmed if I wait too long to do the one thing that prevents unnecessary stress for me each morning: pray. However, if I start my prayer devotional time within the first few minutes of waking up, I can direct my attention beyond my responsibilities to the one who will help me manage them. It only takes a brief time of connecting with God intentionally to start to notice God's presence with me. As soon as I focus on enjoying God's presence, I receive His peace. That gives me the confidence that I won't fall, no matter how much I have to do during the day ahead, because God will be walking through the day with me. God will be there to give me whatever I need for whatever situations I face, so I can't fall as long as I'm relying on God's help. September mornings can be especially busy, since many people move into a faster pace at work, school, and church after the slower summer season. The new responsibilities can feel heavy. Psalm 46:5 assures you that no matter how crowded your calendar becomes, you don't have to handle it alone. When you invite God into your mornings, you can begin your busy days with the reassurance that God will be there to help you with all you have to do. Each morning is a fresh opportunity to walk in faith by trusting God to help you with whatever you need. You may wake up feeling overwhelmed by your to-do list, burdened by yesterday's struggles, or anxious about what your new day may hold. But God promises to be right there with you, to keep you from falling. God's help is available at the break of every new day. The way you start each morning affects your ability to handle whatever comes your way. When the verse says, God is within her, Psalm 46:5 reminds you that God is within you through His Holy Spirit, and because of God's presence right there with you, you won't fall, no matter what happens during the day. The promise she will not fall reminds you of God's unlimited power. You may stumble, but you won't fall down into despair. You'll face challenges during your day, but with God at your side, you'll be able to overcome them. God will hold you steady and give you the grace you need for every situation in your day. You may sometimes feel like God's help is slow to come. You may wonder why certain prayers seem unanswered or why some burdens feel heavier than others. But Psalm 46:5 reassures you that God's help comes at the perfect time, at the break of every day. Just as the sun rises every day reliably, God shows up for you every day as well. So start each day by communicating with God before doing anything else. Thank God for the opportunity to be part of the new day and pray about everything that concerns you so you can let go of your worries and start relying on God to help you with what you need for your day. Then choose a Bible verse or passage to read and let it shape your mindset for the day by meditating on it and asking the Holy Spirit to help you apply it to your life. Finally, declare God's truths over your day by speaking them out loud. You may want to personalize a Bible verse and say it, or just say a sentence or phrase that boosts your faith, such as, God is with me and God will help me throughout this day. As you start each new morning, remember that God is already there, waiting to help you at the break of day. Let God help you walk through your day in peace and confidence. Intersecting faith and life. As you consider how to start your day with God's help, reflect on these questions. What distractions do you usually have when you wake up? And what would help you focus on God instead when your day first starts? How can starting your day with prayer and meditation change the way you handle your responsibilities during the day? In what areas of your life do you most need to remember that God is within you today? How do busy seasons like September affect how much you rely on God? What's one change you can make now to start every single morning with God and rely more on God's help throughout your day? Further reading. Lamentations 3:22 through 23. Psalm 5:3. Matthew 6:33. Isaiah 41:10. Proverbs 16:3.
The Crosswalk Devotional is a production of Life Audio and Salem Media. If you liked what you heard today, please take a second to rate and review this podcast in your favorite podcast app so that more listeners like you can find the show. For more faith-filled, inspirational podcasts, visit us at lifeaudio.com.
Many of us feel hurried. And did you know that being in a hurry is costing us more than we realize? Hi, I'm Jem Fadling, co-host of Unhurried Living, where my husband Alan and I help people learn to live and lead from fullness rather than on empty. We provide resources and training to teach you healthy patterns for rest, work, and spiritual connection. With more than 25 years of experience at the intersection of spiritual formation and leadership development, Unhurried Living seeks to inspire others to rest deeper, live fuller, and lead better. Join us each week as we continue to have conversations about leadership, soul care, the power of prayer, and much more. You can find Unhurried Living at lifeaudio.com and on your favorite podcasting app.